for the Agoge series. All eligible participants will remain at ringside for the entire series and will be referred to as the Wall. Entrant number 1 will enter from the back, followed by all participants. The next competitors will be called from ringside. After the first pinfall or submission, the next entrant will be chosen from ringside at random. If entrant number 1 defeats all opponents, they will earn an SOM championship match. If entrant number 2, 3, 4, or 5 wins the match, they earn the right to enter next week as entrant number 1. The only way to complete the Agoge series is to start as entrant number 1 and defeat all 4 opponents in a row.
Welcome to another week of the Agoge series. I am Pat Dooley alongside Bobby D. Michael Gabriel starting us off, Bobby, but his victory last week over Nathan Cross, not without some controversy.
Yeah, it was getting those brass knuckles returned to Nathan Cross.
Absolutely, returned with a receipt. Over the course of 8 weeks, no one has made it all the way through the Agoge. Starting at number 1, making it all the way through. Nathan Cross came closer than we've seen anybody when he made it from 1 to 5 before losing to Gabriel last week. And there we see
he was so close, but that was something that James Anthony is just not going to let happen. I mean, he does not.
The following contest
he does not want Nathan Cross
the
to have
Agoge
another
Challenge
shot.
Series.
Absolutely.
Entrant number 1 is in the ring, Michael Gabriel. Your challenge has been accepted. Trip Cautious.
Trip Cautious.
Trip Cautious
going up against Michael Gabriel and coming in on fire.
Going right into that side headlock. Gabriel quickly to his feet, though. It's going to take a little more than that to keep him down. Firing the shots to the midsection. Big shoulder block.
Michael Gabriel has been in this match quite a few times now, and his conditioning is getting better and better. But, of course, this is somebody that he has not seen yet.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And the Agoge is all about that conditioning. Because in order to earn that title shot, you have to win 4 matches in a single evening. Now, of course, as we saw earlier, if Cautious wins this match, that doesn't guarantee him a title shot if he runs the Agoge. Just means he starts number 1 next week.
Oh,
Big
Gabriel
bulldog out of the corner.
Still only a 2 count there.
Smart strategy. I'm sorry.
This is such fast-paced action.
Absolutely.
And everything goes so quick here. But you have to.
And that's a good strategy by Gabriel because he knows he has to win 4 matches in a row. So why not try and make as short work of your opponents as you can? Near fall there for Trip Cautious. Back into that standing side headlock. You can hear them all jawing at each other on the floor, all wondering who's going to be
Trip Cautious.
That's got to be considered a bit of an
first
upset.
round
wow.
has been won by
Now
Trip
we have an
Cautious.
upset there.
So that ends
Your
Gabriel's run
challenge
through the Agoge.
has been accepted. Evan Golden.
Oh, and here comes the Golden Boy, Evan
Oh,
Golden.
boy, the Golden Child.
That's your favorite.
My favorite guy. Yay.
Evan Golden has been a mainstay of the Agoge series. We've seen him several times throughout the course of these past 8 weeks. So he's definitely somebody with an experience edge here over Cautious, but quite frankly, so did Michael Gabriel.
Well, you've had him come in. You've had Evan Golden come in and just be this third generation. I want everything my way, and he's only had 2 victories that I would call actual victories. I mean, the rest of it has been some sort of shadiness that he's tried to put on. I mean, it's been a low blow or it's been something. And I don't know. To me, he's a paper champion.
And it's hard to disagree with that. I mean, obviously, on paper, he is the champion. He is literally the champion. But it's hard to respect a champion who wins in such a way. But Golden Boy is more than just a moniker. He was born with that proverbial silver spoon. He's used to having everything handed to him, regardless of what it takes to get it.
Well, you see, that's where I differ in this situation. And that's mainly because here at the School of Morton, it's all about putting in the work.
Absolutely.
It is all about putting in the work 100% of the time and giving 150% of yourself.
100%.
And I haven't seen it from him.
Yeah.
He's wrestled some really good matches and have had some matches that were just awesome, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
But then end on something horrible like a low blow or, just him trying to weasel his way out of it.
He's perfectly capable of winning every match he's in, perfectly clean. He just chooses not to, and that's why he hasn't exactly made a lot of friends in that locker room. Beautiful fisherman suplex, too. Oh, 2 count only. Trip cautious. Showing a lot of resilience here, kicking out of that fisherman.
Trip Cautious coming in here and already scoring an upset
Absolutely.
in this Agoge.
Golden up to the middle rope.
But something we've loved about this is you get to see, oh my God!
Oh, that moonsault right across the chest, 2, 3.
We've got to see a lot of matchups that we haven't seen so far.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the beauty of the Agoge.
Your challenge
And the Golden Boy holds on to another one.
And it's Santiago now.
And here comes one of my favorites, Santiago. He's been in this.
Santiago's made a lot of appearances here in the Agoge.
He's been in it 4 times, and he's won 1 time out of the 4 times that he's been up here. But I think that this has benefited him more than anybody, just mainly because he goes against everybody. It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah, and he basically has faced a who's who of SOM here in the Agoge. His one victory in the Agoge came against our number 1 this week, Michael Gabriel.
Right.
So we know Santiago has, he has the ability, he has the tenacity. It's just a matter of putting all the pieces together, and this could very well be a chance. Beautiful shotgun drop kick.
And he has been putting those pieces together.
Golden barely
because
able to
again,
get
it comes back to he comes in here, he puts in the work 100% of the time, he gives 150% of himself.
Yeah. I was here a couple hours before we started shooting today, and Santiago was already in the ring, rolling around, putting in the work.
And here we go, Evan Golden with one of my favorite moves that he does.
Yeah.
Trying to take out the eyes.
Got until the count of 5.
As much as I hate to say it, I can't take away a lot from Evan Golden in the fact that he is a very athletic kid and knows this business very well. I mean, he comes in here on fire.
Yeah.
And I can't stand the whininess, Oh, my God!
Inside out by that clothesline by
There ain't
Santiago.
no whining on that one.
Oh, Santiago not satisfied with that being the finish, pulls him to his feet, and now returns the favor, going for the eyes.
Santiago up and over. Oh!
Blockbuster off the middle rope there by Santiago. 3.
Oh, what a big win for Santiago!
By Santiago. Your challenge has
Santiago scored his second win and an upset against.
Comes Cynic in at number 5. We haven't seen Cynic in the Agoge since the second week when he came up short against Nathan Cross. You can bet he's looking to avenge that loss here, but Santiago trying to keep that momentum going. Speaking of momentum, he had a lot of it coming out of that turnbuckle, but just nothing left.
Cynic is such a hard-hitting guy. It's really ridiculous. I mean, a couple of times he was here at SOM, I've followed him ever since then and been watching him, and he loves making people hurt. He loves putting people in pain. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah, and in a lot of ways, this is a major departure from the last match Santiago just had against Evan Golden, who
absolutely.
Evan was the same way, wanting to hurt people, but in a more kind of chicanerous way.
Yeah, he wants to run around too much about it, and
Cynic,
he wants to dunk and dive, and Cynic is going to take your head off.
Exactly. Cynic, no nonsense, just, look at blows across the chest.
Oh, my God. And this is one of those times where Santiago is kind of at a disadvantage for the fact that this is somebody he hasn't faced yet.
That's right. That's absolutely right. This is a brand new challenger for him, and he's already coming off. We saw what Evan Golden did to him in that previous match. He's still got to be recovering from that.
Oh!
Nice suplex right into the center of the ring, floats over into the pin. 2 count only.
Still only a 2. Referee Joe watching him close tonight.
You got to think Referee Joe probably glad Evan Golden's been eliminated. It's one less thing he's got to watch out for is the low blows and the eye gouges.
Well, it doesn't mean that Cynic's not going to use them either. Again,
that's fair.
He likes pain. He likes to distribute pain. And if that means he has to get a little dirty to do it, then he gets a little dirty.
That is true. That's a very fair point. Oh, ripcord into a spinning back fist.
That could be out for Santiago.
And that does it. Cynic has survived.
The winner of this Agoge Challenge, Cynic. Cynic has earned the right to compete as entrant number 1 next week.
Well, Cynic getting his win.
Absolutely, and we're going to see him back here next week.
To get more redemption. And, of course, we'll see everybody else here right next week. And I'll be right here with Pat. And
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You've got our new commentary team here, and we're ready to rock stock, ready to rock.
Absolutely. Don't forget each and every Wednesday, 5:05, we're right here on Fight Plus every Sunday with either Revolution or Uprising, depending on the week.
And we will see you then, folks.